requesting an ambulance to detail man screaming for one. Inside the Irish Social Club at number 19 Park Street, West Rock Street.
Drift out Oh, I was muted. Haha. What is happening, partners and pilgrims, on this rainy Wednesday? It's BigBS here today. I just got done watching the Dead by Daylight live stream from Sunday for the 10th anniversary. I skipped most of the panels. I watched the cosplay contest, watched a couple of the matches they had with the pros, and then I watched the, the announcements and all that stuff. And man, I gotta say, wow, what a fucking, they got a lot planned for the next year and a half. Um, and they just showed it all, man. I mean, fuck, every announcement they had, I was on board for. I was like, yep, I'm in there. I'll play that. I'll buy that. I'll fucking get in there. All the crossovers, fucking Iron Maiden 50th anniversary crossover, fucking Silent Hill, more fucking, what was there? There's fucking Scooby Doo's crossing over into it now. There's so much shit in there. Um, and I was like, man, now I just want to play it. And I did just buy Jason last night. I haven't played as him yet, so this is going to be my first Jason playthrough. Um, but man, I mean, Dead by Daylight, they're doing a new, they're doing like a next gen update. They're updating all their graphics and sounds and lighting and getting dynamic weather. A lot of really exciting stuff for Dead by Daylight. So, um, and I mean, fuck, we got Jason now, man. Finally. Everybody's been waiting for it. So I'm gonna load up Dead by Daylight. Let's cue that thing up. We're gonna play some Jason killer matches. I'm gonna have to read through his perks, do a little bit of research there, and see what he's capable of. I mean, I've seen some of the stuff on stream, but I haven't actually read the specifics of the perks and everything that he's got. But the throwing of the spear or whatever, he can pick up like alternate. He can pick up like he's got the machete and then he's got like a throwable. He can throws one and they can pick it up either off of, it looks like you can grab one from heaps of scrap that spawn for him, or any meat hook you can grab one off of. It's either like a big pipe that he throws, or like the broken steel bar off of a stop sign, or like a roadside sign. All right, I hear it. I hear the game. So we're gonna fucking switch to gameplay. Window capture on. Right, window capture, beautiful, and we're in game. Already updated, installed, whatever, ready to go. Oh, okay. Restart the game then, I guess. But whatever, I can't. I'm gonna have a couple beers while we play. Well, a couple more, I should say. Got a pot roast cooking. 8 o'clock, that's gonna be done. Smell it. It smells great. Why do they give bonuses to the survivors? Give them to the killers. There's not enough, usually not enough killers. Everybody plays survivors, seems like. At least when they were at the fucking event I was watching, they were like, all right, how many killer mains? How many survivor mains? And it was literally about 4 to 1. Which makes sense, I guess. Character. And we got our boy, the Executioner, Pyramid Head. We got Nemesis. That's my favorite. Wesker is good, but fucking Xenomorph, baby. Did I not? He's level 1. Have I never played as Wesker? Maybe not. Okay. And where's he at? The slasher. Where's my guy? There he is. Next to the xenomorph. Okay, I like it. Now let's get into leveling him up. Right? Blood web. So let's see what it says. Your mind has opened up to the blood web. Last night I got out of the fog, in a manner of speaking. I arrived in a pocket of tranquility where the monster was nowhere to be seen. I stopped running and was immediately filled with a strange calmness. I lay down near the bonfire and closed my eyes for the first time in what seemed like days. After long, deep breaths, I plunged into what I first thought was the darkness of a dreamless sleep. Then I saw it. The blood web. A space between reality and abstraction. There is no sleep here, only torment. Even my own mind is shared and bent at the entity's will. Benedict Baker's Journal, November 1896. Okay, I thought I was reading about his perks. I want to read about Jason. Let's go back to the killers. The slasher is the embodiment of horror. A relentless killer who is always on the hunt. His personal perks: Hex, Scared to Death, Silent Shadow, and Rampage allow him to excel at chases, stealthily hunt survivors, and recover after being stunned. Scared to Death. Here we go. After you hook 3 different survivors, a dull totem ignites. When chasing a survivor, or while chasing a survivor, whenever you basic break a pallet, survivors within 13 meters scream and gain 11% hindered. Okay. How do I... Okay, right click for extra info. Hindered. Killers or survivors with hindered move slower. Okay. Hold on a second. Let's get him leveled up so that we don't have to dick around with slots and all this shit. Levels of perks. We're gonna go up to 30. 32, sure. Level 31. Spend it. Good. Okay. Got it. Now we can go into reloading. So we got level 2 Hex, Scared to Death. 12% hindered now. So while chasing a survivor, when you basic break a pallet, survivors within 13 meters scream and slow down. Okay, I like it. So you hit me with a pallet, I'm going to basic break it and it'll slow you down and you'll scream and I'll know right where you're at and the chase continues. More perks for Alright, let's read. Here we go. Let's the real power here. Omnipresent Evil. Press the Activate Ability button to activate Omnipresent Evil. The slasher becomes invisible and gains undetectable, but cannot see survivors or their scratch marks. Mist clouds reveal the location of survivors who are not moving. Footprints reveal the path of survivors who are walking or running. Okay, so you can still see them. You just don't see the scratch marks, you just see the footprints. Omnipresent Evil is deactivated by using Jump Scare. So the mist clouds what the announcer was saying in the pro match I was watching is saying if you crouch and move, then that's how you become unseen. Okay, so Omnipresent Evil deactivated when you jump scare. While Omnipresent Evil is activated, look at a pallet, breakable wall, or window to quickly move to it and perform a special break, special vault action. The secondary action button switches the side you will face when performing the jump scare. Jump scare exits Omnipresent Evil mode, grants haste, and reveals detected survivors within Killer Instinct. This game's gotten so deep, dude, and intense. So we'll have to read about Killer Instinct. Which is probably a perk. Do I hit right bumper? No, right click. Okay, so then we got special ability. Throwing spikes. Grab a spike from scrap piles or hooks, hold the secondary action button to ready the spike, and tap attack to throw. Spikes are replenished throughout the map when Omnipresent Evil is activated. A spike knocks back a survivor and damages them for 1 health state. Survivors will be impaled if they are hit with a hook spike. They cannot heal past the injured state they'll be impaled if they're hit with a hook spike. They cannot heal past the injured state, and the embedded hook spike will have an aura visible to the killer. I saw that. Injured survivors will both be impaled and immobilized if they're hit with a spike and knocked into a wall. So hit them with the spikes, but definitely try to hit them against a wall. Where are Jason's other fucking perks? Is that his only one? There's one. Oh, here's another. Silent Shadow. Whenever you hook a survivor, you gain undetectable for 12 seconds. When all generators are complete, you become undetectable. Yep, throw that in there. Okay, number 3. Let's look for more Jason masks. Wrath. Slashers. When you miss a basic attack, your cooldown is 25% short. Like that. For Slasher, here we go. Whenever you basic break a pallet or breakable wall, you earn 1 token up to 13. Whenever you are blinded or pallet stunned, for the next 13 seconds, you get 1% haste for each token. Yep, throw it in. All the Slasher perks here. Full Jason. And Silent Shadow. Scared to Death, we got that one. Okay, I might do that since there's not a 4th. Not a 4th Jason perk. That remain of the victim's wheelchair after a fatal wound. Increase the range at which you can trigger jump scare by 4 moves. Smash into a tree. Increase the jump scare when present. See if we can upgrade this rampage though off the bloodline. Blood web. just do it. Red Web, Rampage level 2. Level 2s. Let's just go up again. 5 more levels. Let's see what happens. Oh shit, I mean, we got enough right to prestige them one, right? That's a level 2 prestige. Yeah, I'll spend 2 million. Go up to 30 prestige 1. We'll spend $1 million on that. There we go. Now we probably have some more perks, right? Some more Jason perks. Slasher level 3 is there. Slasher, Rampage, yep. Level 3. Slasher, Shadow. Other slashers. Okay. No, it yep, that. Do I have custom clothing for this guy? Custom. Nothing. Oh damn. Oh, things I can hang on the. Okay, now we're ready. And then what, just leave the match? Minutes. Jesus Christ. I don't believe you. Time to get a refill on my water, I guess. I wish it would count down how much time is left. It's estimating 11 minutes all day, but just bring it down to 8 minutes after it's been there for 3. This is when you listen to the fucking tones. Let's go back to where we were at before. It's chapter 8.
Memory.
No,
6-0.
down here. This is
The Creeping Fog 4. Jacob opened his eyes and reached for the dagger at his belt. He stopped breathing, his eyes widening as he absorbed the advancing darkness. Then, from the encroaching fog, a tendril shot toward Jonas, curling around his ankle like a deadly snake. Suddenly, the boy released a blood-curdling scream, and Jacob lunged forward, but it was too late, and Jonas was instantly yanked away and dragged into the deadly fog as his terrified cries faded into the murk. Cautiously, Jacob went after him, pushing forward into the darkness. It wasn't long before he came upon a monstrous almond tree he half remembered from a fairy tale. It had rotting human limbs as branches, and on those branches dangled 34 heads caught in agonizing screams. Jacob continued through the fog after the boy, swinging his dagger in wild arcs, slicing through the vicious tendrils that reached for him, his movements growing increasingly desperate with each passing second. "Boy, where are you? Speak!" As if in answer, a tendril wrapped around Jacob's wrist. Instantly, he yanked his arm away with a scream. Then he heard something. Something familiar. A voice. It came again and again. "Jacob! Help me, brother!" Jacob froze. "Wilhelm?" He peered into the darkness. "Wilhelm!"
Creeping Fog.
The Creeping Fog 5. "Wilhelm!" Jacob yelled. "Where are you?" No answer came. Only the sound of his ragged breathing and the inhuman howls of creatures moving through the fog came to him. Each creature appeared more menacing than the last, as if the fog were inspired by his memories, pulling from a palette of horrors from his fairy tale collection. "Brother, where are you?" Jacob muttered, evading a tendril. "Is this what I get for playing hero?" He remembered their childhood games, and how he'd always play the role of hero in whatever imaginary story they had concocted. There had been so many games, so many stories. He sighed and hoped Wilhelm was okay, wherever he was. As he thought about Wilhelm, tendrils of fog suddenly wrapped around his legs. With a start, he contorted his body and swung his dagger in wild, chaotic arcs, making the tendrils disappear. Still, his movements became increasingly desperate as the tendrils continued to manifest and slither up his body, crushing his chest and lungs. Was this how it ended? Suffocated by fog? Attacked by the shadowy creatures from the tales he and his brother had spent their lives collecting? No. His story couldn't end like this. Their story couldn't end like this. With this thought, he summoned every ounce of strength left within, and with a terrible roar, he twisted and broke free from the fog's stranglehold. Instantly, he stumbled backward, gasping for air, the fog suddenly dissipating before his very eyes. Within moments, the village stood silent, bathed in dying sunlight. There was no sign of the horrors that had assailed him just moments before. Somewhere, his horse nickered to let Jacob know he was okay. Jacob took a calming breath and ran a shaky hand through his sweat-soaked hair. He looked down at his dagger in his white-knuckled grip. No blood, no gore, nothing, just clean steel. He didn't understand any of it. Then he felt the presence of things unseen observing him, measuring him, relishing his suffering. He had no idea how to explain it, nor did he think it could be explained. But what he felt was toyed with, like the fog were a giant black cat playing with a wounded mouse. I'm losing my mind, he thought to himself. The fog isn't alive. It isn't watching me. I've heard too many stories, and my imagination is getting the better of me. This carnage has nothing to do with fog. Perhaps an attack from a neighboring village. Perhaps revenge. Perhaps a feud. Perhaps something else. Jacob didn't want to think about it as he made his way to his horse, his boots scuffing the dirt. Fear and frustration knotted inside him. He was exhausted and more scared than he had ever been in his life. Yet he refused to return home without his brother.
Oh, we're in, finally. Fuck yes. We got Lara Croft, Meg Thomas, Kate Denson, Pang Ming. I'm surprised nobody did Lara Croft at the Dead by Daylight 10th anniversary cosplay contest. I watched the whole thing. There was a lot of Legion players or cosplayers, but not one Lara Croft. There's a few Feng Mins, Meg Thomas, lots of Dwights, one Jason, no Xenomorph, no Nemesis. There was Oni, which was nice. That was a good one. Pyramid Head was great. Chris Redfield was great. Right, finally get to play a match now. 40 minutes into the stream. I put a significantly decrease the space between the meat hooks. So I've never played as this, so I don't know how it works, but we'll figure it out. In Resident Evil mode, you can see tracking effects, footprints, and mist clouds. Lunge attacks do not trigger a pickup. Start with a spear throw. Aim spike right stick. Control to omnipresent. Okay. Good. Here. Fire. Not jump out at right here. No. Oh no, it just missed. There you are. Got her. Stop. What the fuck, man? Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. Bitch. That's fucking. seem like this perk worked at all. I need to get tokens. Maybe perk becoming. After you hook 3 different syringes. Okay, that's it. Hook 3 different people, then that.
Memory 6083. Evan whips around, faces the stairs. A lumbering frame approaches him, slowly. A twisted, makeshift cleaver in its hand. Matted brown fur sticks to its face. Its snout gleams red with blood in the basement light. It gnashes its teeth, snarls, speaks. Maggot! Evan does not cower, as he once might have. His father would always make him feel so small, so alone. But here, Evan is not alone. He calmly sets the bear trap, dares the beast to come at him. It sees the trap, hesitates. Where did you find that? Saw it in the forest, Evan responds. Saw what you did. The beast roars, charges at Evan. Evan shifts his weight, kicks the trap into the beast's path. A sickening crunch bounces off the basement walls, and the beast crumples. Roar! It snarls, growls, snaps its jaw at Evan, drops the cleaver to pry his leg from the trap. Without thought, Evan snatches the cleaver from the ground, feels that rush of blood just as his father had, raises his arm, pauses. No, not a kill, a sacrifice. He grabs the beast by its shoulders, lifts it, and slams it back onto a hook. It screams out of shock, throws its arms to its back, tries to unhook itself, but its body is too massive, its arms too short. It flails and screams as Evan walks back to the wall, holds the cleaver in his hand, feels its weight. He watches silently as the fight leaves the beast. The hollowness in Evan's chest dissolves, replaced by a new feeling: fulfillment. He basks in this feeling for a long time. Impossible to tell how long. He watches the beast give up, watches its skin dry, peel, explode with maggots, watches the desiccated meat flop to the floor, watches the maggots consume the flesh, leaving behind only bones. He picks up the beast's femur, begins to carve into the bone with his cleaver, whittles a face, a jaw, affixes the beast's teeth, a smile. Something beautiful from something so ugly. Pulls the crude sculpture over his face, a symbol of his devotion to this basement that saved him from his father, saved him from himself. He hears voices again, this time distant, up the stairs. He grabs the trap, his cleaver, ascends the stairs. Nothing stops him this time. He feels weightless as he ascends, as he once had so long ago. At the top, flickering light and crackling embers dance and sing in the distance, a group huddled around its warmth. Evan looks at them from a distance for a long time, thinks of the basement, how it accepted him, molded him, delivered him. Perhaps it will deliver them too.
Was I on the wrong one? Was I...
The Creeping Fog, 5. Wilhelm, Jacob yelled. Where are you?
Nope.
The Creeping Fog, 5. Wilhelm, Jacob yelled. Where are you? No answer came. Only the sound of his ragged breathing and the inhuman howls of creatures moving through the fog came to him. Each creature appeared more menacing than the last, as if the fog were inspired by his memories, pulling from a palette of horrors from his fairy tale collection. Brother, where are you? Jacob muttered, evading a tendril. Is this what I get for playing hero? He remembered their childhood games, and how he'd always play the role of hero in whatever imaginary story they had concocted. There had been so many games, so many stories. He sighed and hoped Wilhelm was okay, wherever he was. As he thought about Wilhelm, tendrils of fog suddenly wrapped around his legs. With a start, he contorted his body and swung his dagger in wild, chaotic arcs, making the tendrils disappear. Still, his movements became increasingly desperate as the tendrils continued to manifest and slither up his body, crushing his chest and lungs. Was this how it ended? Suffocated by fog, attacked by the shadowy creatures from the tales he and his brother had spent their lives collecting? No. His story couldn't end like this. Their story couldn't end like this. With this thought, he summoned every ounce of strength left within, and with a terrible roar, he twisted and broke free from the fog's stranglehold. Instantly, he stumbled backward, gasping for air, the fog suddenly dissipating before his very eyes. Within moments, the village stood silent, bathed in dying sunlight. There was no sign of the horrors that had assailed him just moments before. Somewhere, his horse nickered to let Jacob know he was okay. Jacob took a calming breath and ran a shaky hand through his sweat-soaked hair. He looked down at his dagger in his white-knuckled grip. No blood, no gore, nothing, just clean steel. He didn't understand any of it. Then he felt the presence of things unseen observing him, measuring him, relishing his suffering. He had no idea how to explain it, nor did he think it could be explained. But what he felt was toyed with, like the fog were a giant black cat playing with a wounded mouse. I'm losing my mind, he thought to himself. The fog isn't alive. It isn't watching me. I've heard too many stories, and my imagination is getting the better of me. This carnage has nothing to do with fog. Perhaps an attack from a neighboring village. Perhaps revenge. Perhaps a feud. Perhaps something else. Jacob didn't want to think about it as he made his way to his horse, his boots scuffing the dirt. Fear and frustration knotted inside him. He was exhausted, and more scared than he had ever been in his life. Yet he refused to return home without his brother. And so, Jacob pushed the fear out of his mind and remembered the good nights. The nights when his father would keep them up wide-eyed with wonder with stories by the crackling fire. The stories had captivated and inspired them, so much so that they would spend the rest of their lives chasing stories and sharing them with the rest of the world. Reaching his horse, Jacob grabbed the reins and swung himself into the saddle. Then, scanning the village one last time, he muttered a silent prayer for the boy, and
Round 2. To the street. We're starting the second match. Gotcha, bitch. Oh, bitch. werewolf. How did he unhook himself? Got him. They're gonna nerf the range on that, I know it.
Yeah.
The first thing they do is nerf the range on it.
Yeah.
Come on, get on.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it. Come on. Fuck that. You again. Trying to do that slows me down. Damn it. Damn it. Behind you, bitch. Got him. He didn't know where the fuck I went. You're getting away this time, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir. We're getting the full fucking count this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get one generator. Survivors. How does he keep getting himself down? I don't understand this shit. Got him! Ain't getting away again, man. Come on now. That's it. Buddy ain't coming to help you. Kill him. That's 2 fucking finishes. Boom. Let's find the fucking hatch. Close it. Hatch. Fuck, we got out the hatch. Killing. Got an achievement. Perfect killing. Public match as a killer complete with at least 5,000 blood points in each score category. Oh, okay. Slasher 40k. Look at that. Fucking beat that ass. Even too. That's weird. Taking 11 minutes for another match. One for one. First one, everyone escaped. Next one, we killed 3 out of 4. bullshit because I haven't seen shit. Bitch. Thought you were slick with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, bullshit, I had her. got 5 on the phone. Boom, bitch. Boom, bitch. Gotcha. Come on, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boom, bitch. Get out of here. That's her first thing. See what we do. They're all gonna die. We got 4 kills out of 3 matches. Let's run it back one more time.
Memory, 312. Julian leans against Michaela's car, running his finger along the passenger door. He tugs at his arm warmer, looking up to see Michaela leaving her house and heading his way, a slight hop in her step. She's the one person who gets him, scars and all. She holds up a set of car keys. Got him. Julian never had a doubt. Michaela's mom isn't the type to put up barriers around her daughter. She wants her to be happy, especially after her father's death, even if it means sending her off to explore an abandoned roadside hotel that's said to be haunted. Julian pitched the idea for the road trip last week. It's been too long since they swapped the horrors of high school for a different kind. They can check out the old murder site, and Michaela can find inspiration for her stories while he shoots footage for his rural decay documentary. Somewhere in there, maybe he could vent his frustrations a bit. Between school, family, and assholes, his veins feel like they're going to burst. They get into the car, and Julian grabs the CD case off the dash. It's filled with generic silver discs, titles written on them with black marker. Most are filled with songs that Julian and Michaela chose together. He glances over at Michaela, waiting for her to start the car. Her fingers are pattering along the steering wheel. Hold on, I invited... Ah, there she is. The back door opens and a figure clad in black with a hint of pink shuffles in. Sable. His bangs drift down his forehead, obscuring his rolling eyes. He doesn't like surprises. His voice is tinged with disappointment when he speaks. Hey, Sable. She says hi in her dead girl tone, so low on emotion that he barely catches the hidden meaning in it. I didn't expect you here either. Memory, 314. Julian peers through the passenger window. The pissed-off lyrics from a pop-punk song are going through his head. He counts burnt-out streetlights leading to a dead neon sign, the hotel alone on the highway's edge. The trio exits the car, the scene reminding Julian of a dozen horror movies he can't quite place. In the lobby is a dust-filled gloom of antique carpet and upholstered chairs. Michaela runs over to the desk service bell, taps it, and smiles as a ding echoes through the lifeless room. Julian pulls out his video camera and gestures for the others to follow as he looks down a hall. Sable calls for him to wait. From a backpack, she grabs a box of salt and spills it into a circle. We do a seance first. You don't barge in without saying hi to the spirits. Michaela takes a seat beside Sable. Julian begrudgingly follows suit. Sable pulls out an audio recorder, then goes through a process involving incense, effigies, and an offering bowl. She opens a string-wrapped cloth to reveal a small knife. Julian recoils at the sight of the blade, tugging nervously at his arm warmer. Seriously? We're going from spirit boards to bloodletting? Sable pushes the tip of the blade into her thumb. Calm it down. We only need a drop each. Julian grabs at Sable's wrist. I'm not doing that. Put it away. Memory, 316. Julian clutches at his bloody palm, a jagged cut carved through the skin. Sable freezes. It's ceremonial, it's not sharp. It's sharp enough. Michaela frantically tries to diffuse the situation, but Julian's focus is on the pain-fueled anger that centers solely on Sable. Where did she even come from? It started as Julian and Michaela. Then somehow, as if from nowhere, Sable appeared and inserted herself. Now the goth girl's always in the spotlight. In his anger, he says this, or some of it. It's cluttered, uncertain, but raw. Sable faces down his glower. It's been me and Michaela since we were kids. You were never a part of this. You inserted yourself into our story. Julian searches for words but finds only the urge to yell. He looks to the dark hallway and chooses it over the discomfort of the now, leaving Michaela and Sable behind. Memory, 423. Sable quietly packs up her seance gear. Michaela offers her a smile. Julian just needs a minute. I wanted to bring you two together, but maybe I shouldn't have sprung it on you. I just want everyone to get along. A sudden scream carries through the hall. Julian. Then, a crash. Michaela breaks into a sturdy sprint. Sable follows through darkened halls, barely able to see the walls that guide her. Somewhere she's turned around and finds herself alone. She nearly trips over Julian, his ankle wedged between broken floorboards. He gestures to a nearby door.
All right, final match of the night. Say we won one, lost two. Say if you kill half the players, that's a win. Shit, we're at here, right? bitch. Come on, huh? That's how you gonna play. She won. Got you too. Come on back. Come on, keep playing over here, partner. That's a bitch. Play your little games. Play your little games, guys. Play as long as you can. You're gonna die right here. Right on this fucking spike. Gotcha. Bot? Oh, they put bots in here now? I didn't know that. What? Footprints here. There we go. Now I see them. Gotcha, bitch. Got her. Gotcha. Go swung on you. I need to go away. It's the last one. Oh, we've got one player left. It's the hatch. Yes, close the fucking hatch. Where's this motherfucker? Let's end it with a 4-kill fucking run. God damn it. Not here. The other. Didn't realize the hatch is shut. Ah. That's fine. We got 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 on 2 matches, 1 out of 4 on another, 0. So it's 7 out of 16, and it's almost half of the players do. That was a good round. For me. Let's take a look. Skip it. This one of the ranks. 33. do it for me tonight. I'd run some Jason rounds after this big Dead by Daylight 10th anniversary week that we had. Lots of good news coming out later this year and next year and into 2028 even. Excited for the graphical update, the next gen update. Scooby-Doo, fucking Silent Hill. Walking Dead was tight. Fucking adding Negan. Like, there's all sorts of shit. It's so good. That's gonna do it. I'll catch you next time. Adios.